Hello everyone, welcome on back to Pallegney. Alright, so I think first things first, we're going to get this here set up on the weeding job, or hoeing job. And that field right over there, I think we just planted it last month. So it's kind of the priority item to get done. We don't have a ton actually going on for the farm today, so just some small things really, that's about it. How many trees were there to cut? Two. I don't know if it's really worth putting those into like a sawmill then. But at some point, I'm gonna combine part of this field into this field, and then some of this field will be, part of a dairy or something. I don't think we gotta worry about it quite yet. We could sell the wood right now. I mean, it's not too bad. And I think we'll probably bring some milk down to the dairy on the map. Oh, that's a big fog spot. I was like, what the heck is that? It's just these two trees are going to be in the way when we combine them. One's pretty small. They're really both not that large. I did it again. I did it again. All right. Of course, use lumberjack and get rid of these stumps that way. And this one as well. I think we're gonna do some contracts today too, kind of help get the bank account up. We definitely probably need to focus on doing that. Continue working towards that. Because I have obviously some things that I would like to do. It's a bit tough to do sometimes financially. And right now it is a nice down month, so it's almost the ideal time to try to do some of these things. Oh. It might. Yeah, we probably should straighten this out better. Try to get farther up top. That should be good. That should be good. Might be best to actually drive up here. So there was a couple of contracts I was looking at. We could potentially net a good 15 grand easily. There was a baling contract not far from us. Then there was some hoeing contracts that we could easily knock out pretty quick as well. Now, where is the production I was going to sell this to? Okay, I think I see where it is. Just notice I still have the weight on this. I'm not sure if this is the best price, but it's far closer. $1,000. Didn't really expect a ton from that. Yeah, it's kind of a down month. I ain't gonna lie. We don't have any harvests. We could mow again, but I don't really think that is a priority item, really. So contracts are kind of not a bad idea to do. So this is $8,000, and we can use our own baler. It's just a square bale contract. So I think we'll accept that. I was tempted to do this. Honestly, it's not that big. I might look at the field and just see. Otherwise, I might do like one of these hoeing contracts. 56 and 46. Where are those at? 56 is here. And 46 is down here. 46 is a lot closer. I'll have to rent it. I'll have to rent this stuff, but that looks like a pretty big cultivator even. So we'll do that. The hoeing contracts I'll probably do once I get a little bit closer to that time. We'll see how many we can get done. Maybe it's just one, maybe it's two. Kind of decide from that. Nice quad track. Yeah, that's a large cultivator even, too. I wouldn't think it would take that long to knock that out. Yeah, I'm thinking, at least right now, having the milk brought over to the one on the map. We can lease it, produce some bottled milk or whatever it is. That might be the best thing we can do right now. Financially, it's better than just letting it sit there. I don't want to get to the point where we have... This is kind of a bad place to be, where we potentially have a ton in there for when we go to buy our own, and then we're kind of stuck like I am right now. Right, there we go. Oh, please don't pull into there. Right, where are we going? It's up. Okay, take a right. Yeah, I just don't want to kind of get to a point where we have a ton there and then our dairy that we buy can't keep up with that even. So I kind of want to put some in, because what we have on the small little dairy that's built into the farm, it doesn't do that much. We have like 2,500 liters still to go through. I've considered using the one on the farm mainly for like buffalo milk. Even then, I think we might run into issues, so... It's a big field, but... Shouldn't take that long to knock it out, honestly. I'm just thinking it might just be best. I wouldn't be against putting the buffalo milk in there, but my concern there is that we're going to get it going, and then we're not going to even finish a pallet of... buffalo mozzarella or whatever it may be. So that might not be the best thing to do yet. Guess we'll just park alongside here. We're already practically treating this piece as if it's a part of the farm, so... let's see. Buffalo mozzarella. I'm just curious. It's 3-2. Yeah, we wouldn't make a ton from what we have. I think we have 400 liters on hand. So yeah, there's not going to be a ton produced. Kind of unfortunate, but I think that might just be, what's best. We could bottle it. We would almost have enough then. Because we have 423 liters on hand. We have 3,500 liters of just regular milk. That's why I'm thinking we'll probably sell that. Or not sell it, bring it to the dairy and get it producing. The buffalo probably can wait. We only have 10 in there. I'm trying to think, are they adults? No, the milk is right here. Is that close enough? It is. Are those adults in there? Yes, there's 10 adults. Obviously, they're not going to produce a ton, but we have far more. Well, actually, we don't have that many more milking just regular cows. But being honest, we don't have that many more. It's just the buffalo obviously produced less milk. It's also worth a lot more. Is this the dairy here? It is. So let's tag that. It's a little bit far to probably buy it. We could look at how much it costs. We could at least have an idea then for future reference if we want to potentially buy that one. I need to look at how quick the dairy I was looking to add is. If it's just like a full-size one, or is it slightly slower, or what? Yeah, this is where it was all foggy. It was right down here. Gonna hardly even be able to see where I'm going down here. Right, here's the... That's the sell point. How much is it to buy? 36,000. It's not that expensive. I think this is a full-size regular dairy for... Yeah, it can produce a lot. So, So it's tempting, because it's not super far. I also don't want to have to constantly bring it over either. Maybe for the time being, we'll rent it for now. For $98 a day, yeah. And we'll probably do bottled milk, I think. Won't take that long to obviously run through that, but it's not going to cost us too much to lease it either. We'll probably just continuously bring it over until we can get our something on the farm a little bit closer to us. Like, this isn't terribly far away. But I also recognize it's going to go through milk a lot quicker than you probably realize. Alright, well, I think I'll just park this down here for the time being. Kind of out of the way. We can probably accept the contract for one of the weeding or hoeing ones right now. Like I said, the goal is to make a bunch of money if possible. The Veltra is best for the hoeing contracts, probably. I don't know if the class has enough power. But the baling one can be done by us. We can do that with the class. The cultivating one, I didn't think it would take too long, and it's really not taking terribly long. It wasn't that large of a field, considering how much we were going to get paid for it. Where is this contract at? Which one did I accept? I accepted the one that's back here. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way first. Okay, it's at the bottom. We've yet to actually go this direction yet. Kind of a nice way to explore the map a little bit. Make a little extra cash while we're at it. But I didn't explore this map too much prior to setting up the series. I kind of, I looked around, made sure we had any productions I wanted, or looked at fields and prices of fields and all that. But I wasn't driving around the whole map, seeing what worked or what didn't. It's not this, it's the next one. Oh yeah, there's not much left now. It's gonna go... It's gonna finish this strip, and then probably just has the edge. Every time. I don't look beforehand. And let's get this dropped as well. I'm pretty sure there's a mod that would allow me to actually keep the bales from this. I don't know if it's probably the most realistic thing. I suppose we're gonna potentially lose some hay out of this. Unless it would... Yeah, I don't think it would. Yeah, I think I'm gonna empty it. Just to be safe. It might stay into hay, and we could get a full bale. It also might turn it into straw, and then we would lose or 3,500 liters of hay. So to be on the safe side, I mean, I'm just gonna unload the unfinished bale. Just to be on the safe side. I'd rather do that than obviously waste a bunch. Really, if we get all of these contracts done, we'll be over 20 grand we'll make today just by doing these. Yeah, this is a fairly good sized field. Obviously, a worker does not work on baling, as far as I know. I don't think steering assist does either, so it is all up to me. It didn't say which size, so I'll do 240s. Works for me. Really, there's not that many strips to go through. They're just longer strips. Well, I think what I'll do here, I'll start with time lapse. We'll get this done nice and quick. So I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we're just, on the last strip here for the baling. Slowly, we'll eventually get this up to 100%. We have the other two finished. So we are doing pretty good on timing, really. But yeah, I'll get those collected here shortly. Probably once I get this one done as well. I'll take a look at the contract board again. We can probably get another one done today. I don't want to do too many contracts, but like I said, we don't have a ton going on the farm today. More than likely, after this, we'll jump ahead until we have a harvest or something going on. Which I don't think is too terribly far out, but we'll see. I'll, of course, keep milk and stuff transferring over, and I'll do that, but yeah, it'll be a couple months until we probably have a harvest or something to do. Oh, this is going to be pretty exact almost. Like, I know I missed a couple of pieces here and there, but I think I missed that many. Alright, so get this collected, $8,000, over $10,500, $5,000. Well, so up to $133,000 pretty dang quickly. I don't know if there's too many great ones in here. There's another baling one. Oh, that's a round bale. We can't do round bale ones. Fortunate, but how it is. Probably not a harvesting one at this point. I wouldn't be against this one. You got $5 grand. I want to look at field 56. Is it where it's pretty easy to tell? Okay, it is. We'll probably do that one then. I want it easy enough to where I can actually tell if the weeds have been done. Is like how that last field they did is freshly planted, basically, and it's always tough to kind of see. So we'll accept that one. Honestly, this one's really close to the store. We could just do this one as well. We can make, what, $40,000 in a month pretty quick then. Yeah, there is a front weight. We'll let this get going first. This will probably still be working even once we get done with that field over there. It's over there somewhere. Way up here. Oh, this must be one of those, yeah, log crane there. I was like, what do I have up there? I don't think I have anything up that direction, but I do. I do technically own those. I just have them parked. I have them parked for the time being because I don't want to constantly, obviously, switch through them when the only time I'm going to use them is if I'm right there. So it's not really something I need to be able to switch to. Looks like we're going this way. Yep. Okay. Try not to hit the fence posts, which we are. There we go. Ooh, a little wheelie. Alright, let's get this unfolded. It's good seeing all the different places and stuff. Exploring it a little bit. Alright, so I will probably put on steering assist. Make this a little bit easier. Those look like pretty good lines, I would say, yeah. Can't complain about them. That lowered, and off we go. Well, I think I'll probably do a time lapse on this as well. I would imagine we get done before the cultivator, and if we do, I'll probably finish that out in the same time lapse. So I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done.
Trace back the line.
Alright, so we're almost done here with the contract. Just like that. As soon as I said it. Of course, we can't finish it. It's kind of unfortunate, to be honest. Like, if you want to do a job well done, obviously you can't finish it as you would want. So $5,000 for that, and well, almost $5,000 for that, but not quite. So that would put us at $143,000. So in total, we made like we made like 35,000. Right in there, right around there. Not too bad, not too bad, really. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably skip until we have a field that is ready. That's not the grass field, because obviously that's ready right now. Which more than likely will be, if I had to guess, like barley or soybeans. I'm not sure when. Well, there's only 3 months or so left in the canola. That's soonish. And let's see. That's about the same for the barley. Take a look at this. It looks like we're going to have multiple fields ready about the same time. Yeah. It looks like basically every field's going to be ready about the same time. So, more likely probably be soybeans if I had to guess. And that's because about 3 months from now will be about high price. So we'll be selling it right off the field. We'll get the best possible price that we can. But anyways, that is everything for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.